But I can't get my screen to go. There we go. I can't see. It don't show me nothing. Like usually it'll say, like, there's a little line at the bottom. I think my phone is messed up. I need some new deodorant. I need some without aluminum. I switched my toothpaste. Made sure it didn't have any fluoride. And I'm going to make a video with it, but I've been wanting to try it. I've had it about 4 days. I've tried it, and it is making a difference. But I've got some health issues going on too, so I'm waiting and trying to like make sure I use it several days and give a fair opinion after the medicine is settled in and stuff. But so far I really like it. It tastes really good. It's very fresh and is making a difference. Even drinking grape juice, my teeth are way whiter than they have been. Good morning. What are y'all doing today? Yesterday, when I got back from the hospital, it was like The Exorcist. I threw up for like 5 hours. And I was going to try to go to Vivian's Live, and I went in there, and then I had to like run to the bathroom. So I messaged her and said, I'm really sick. Like bad. For the next 5 hours, I was throwing up stuff. But today, I woke up and I don't have that intense pressure I've had for almost 4 months. It's been really bad for like 6 weeks, and I keep going with really bad infections and they won't clear up. And luckily something happened to me yesterday that never has before. As a homeless autistic woman, have gone to the ER, hundreds of times. I've never gone to one and had the same ER doctor ever. And this is the same guy that saw me last time that really took an interest and like did the CAT scans without me asking, and took my blood and urine and really looked into things. And I told him, it's not cleared up, and he saw the ear infection had gotten way worse and said there were like really bad pockets of fluid. But he really listened to me, I told him, look, I'm autistic. I might have trouble like explaining what's going on, but just look at the patterns. And and I trust, what you want to do, but this is what I think's going on. And we had a great conversation where I felt validated. I've had such bad experience with the police and hospitals through gang stalking that I just want to say that this man was really of God, and he didn't care what I'd been through. He didn't care that I had autism. He treated me respectfully and kind, and he's trying to help me. And like all these people, like Mama Tot and Slight, who pretended to help me through abuse and then turned and have ruined my life for the last 2 years. So it's made it hard to go and trust or even want to go get help because of all the things they've done. Like they had Sarah go and tell the doctors lies because Sarah and Slight were working together the whole fucking time. And I was so stupid to think she was just part of the trailer park and helping me. And Slight had went and met the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming in person. They had set all this shit up and pretended to be my friend so they could do these things with people I cut out of my family over 2 decades ago for abuse. And I wouldn't wish this experience on my worst enemy. I don't understand how the people I chose to trust as an autistic woman could take advantage of that and try to even take my autism away from me. Like, I shared the journey of what happened being invalidated for so long because of these abusive family members, and your clapback is to go get them to abuse me longer. It's fucking weird, dude. I want to fight for all autistic and homeless people that they don't get taken advantage of by groups like this pretending to care for them so they can turn and make money. And I wasn't lying. The lady, Amy Downs, if you search Amy Downs fake domestic violence charity, it pops right up. She stole over $1 million, and I prophesied 2 years ago that that's what was happening, and people called me crazy. They discredited me. They put me in situations where they would pretend to have a camper and lure me in so they could make me look bad somehow. And they did that over and over, and I kept falling for it because I have autism. And then they tried to tell people I didn't because they took a phone call I had with Mama Tot telling her about my diagnosis journey, and they just took a snippet and then added it on to something else. And they put it online, and then closely after that, they had Indian Outlaw and Laureline Outlaw paid this big creator that is known for lying, Debbie the Pet Lady, to say that I didn't have autism. And so all of her people and Mama Tot's people that they had lied to about my autism all started like bullying me. They've got me fired from every job I've had. They've got me kicked out of places. They make people film me. They were filming me and putting it online. They stole my social security number so they could take images that they got by having a guy pretend to like me and pretend to come visit me, and they paid him to torture me and make fun of me again because I have autism. And I was really trusting, and he had told me over a year he was on my side, but he was working with the bad people. And I found it out really fast, but they were able to use it to racketeer my images illegally. They've had the police help them. So it was really hard to try to trust. But I'm glad I did with that doctor because he really listened, and I do feel like today's the best day I've had so far. I still feel the ringing, but the pressure's not near as bad in my ear today. And the other issues I'm dealing with are already like half healed up. Good morning, how are you? And I know he didn't bring me this far for me not to make it, but I was so sick the last couple of days. I didn't even think I would make it to Thanksgiving, and that is a big part of it because of what Mama Tot and Slot have done, pretending to be officials that I could trust and then putting me in so many dangerous situations. It makes even going to the hospital scary. And then like the fact that they stalked at court, and there were more than just Corey and Dixie and that crazy lady in the sweatpants that were there. They had a whole group of hater tots there. That Christy, anyway, a lot of these people are so sick and disgusting. They were literally like having a stalk fest there just to get a little piece of the hem of my garment for attention. It's so fucking weird, y'all. And then those same people are the ones coming in Vivian's live, only gifting people till they knock me out just so they can have control one more time because they're cut out of my energy. And it's so weird to watch, honestly. And you know, almost all those ladies that Mama Tot and Slot had come to the forefront and ask y'all for sympathy were faking cancer. Like it's been shown. Over half of the ladies they had come and act like, oh, this is going on, were faking cancer and pocketing donations. And I have proof. It's fucking weird, y'all. And they got away with it because they have so many followers. It's illegal and it's wrong. And my autistic ass is not going to take my foot off the neck of the justice system until something is done. They are not going to silence me from letting y'all know what goes on behind the scenes with people like Indian Outlaw and Slot saying their awareness to exploit people and pocket the money. And you get these big creators to put their names on it for a little kickback and ruin lives. And TikTok needs to go in a whole new direction. So does life. That's how I feel. But that's why they want people like me to shut up, because they like the system that they have of exploitation and racketeering and money laundering, and they don't want honesty and helping each other in other countries and helping people with autism. They don't want all that. So they'd just be a lot better off to shut up the one girl who does. Well, too bad. Hey baby, how are you doing? They're really weird, Jen. That's what I was just talking about Mama Tot having a bunch of her followers come and stalk me at court. Some would just like sit in the car, I heard, and like disgusting stuff. And then they go in the lives where I'm giving every penny that I make to my autistic friends and my friends in Africa. And every time that my haters like throw against me, I give everything that I make back to them. Then they get money from my haters. So it's just like a beautiful thing. So they figured out what I've done. So now they're sending all the people that were stalking me at court into the lives, and they'll throw just enough money to get me out so the ladies in Africa won't be supported. They're literal demons. Like, I haven't taken a payout in 14 months. These people calling me a scammer do. And then when I give everything that I have, they still hold on to this notion that I'm the bad guy so they don't get caught in what they were doing. And they go and try to ruin everything. And it's embarrassing the shit out of them, really. Then they have their people making fun of the clothes I wear after they stole my clothes and my dog. And then they make fun of my lipstick when they stole all my makeup more than once and got away with it because Mama Tot was involved with the police being called. And so I never got any kind of innocent until proven guilty. I got locked in jail under the wrong last name and date of birth because of these sickos. And then they want me to hush and not talk about what happened to me. The police are corrupt. Mama Tot's corrupt. And there needs to be something done about it. Slut, y'all know she's corrupt because I was right about everything I prophesied. But there's more going on behind this, and it'll keep happening to other people until we stand up and do something. And what they're trying to pull with me with Dixie, where they beat the shit out of me, they pulled this all together. They had group chats planning this, to come from Ohio to kidnap me, to traffic me again, to get my info so they could racketeer my images and have me fraudulently arrested. And no one's doing anything about it because some bitch has 12 million followers that pretended to help me out of abuse and then turned and worked with my abusers the same night. And nobody's seeing that that's all really weird. Hey, in Uganda, I want to move to Uganda. I'm going to come and cut fruit, and we're going to make some salmon. And I'm going to teach all the ladies to make pickles. They're going to teach me to dance better. Then I want to go to Nigeria. But I want to live in Uganda. Make TikToks with my friends. We should do like a reality show out there. Be like the autistic and the Ugandans. And I think we'd have a blast. Who wants to be on the show? I'm going to pitch this idea. Hey, Marissa. All right, let's put on some positive affirmations. Yes, you are my chosen family. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? This is the first okay day I've had in like 4 months. I woke up with my ear finally not feeling like there was a fucking elephant on it. It's still ringing, but yes, I need to replace it. It's been bad since the day I got it, but I do like it. I'm grateful for it. But it gets really hot. It overheats. I don't suggest this type of phone. But I'm grateful for it. I do feel a little better. I'm hoping it stays that way, but they gave me like some really strong shots. Because I told him, I got the same doctor. I prayed really hard. Because that's one thing is like after having all these people in authority that are supposed to help me, that worked with Mom and Tot and Slight and did very illegal things and had me fraudulently arrested in there. And Slight was working with Sarah when they would go to the hospital and tell people I wasn't autistic. I mean, they went really far with all this shit and put me in very dangerous situations with their lies. And I'm finding out a lot. I've seen a lot of group texts that made my skin crawl. Like, people just talked about me like I was just, I don't know. They cast all their sins on me. Like I was Jesus or something. Like, people I don't even know, I haven't seen in 20 years, and the things they would say about me ended up being what they were doing in the background. Because I ain't none of that. I gave everything that I've got back for 14 months to my friends in Africa and my friends with autism, while they pocket and they steal. They pretend to be a charity. Not me, honey. I ain't your problem. And that crazy bitch that was lying about me not going to college, I'll give you a deal. You can pay my student loan debt, psychopath. Because this crazy BI said because Mama Tot said I didn't go to college, she's running around in everybody's lives saying I didn't go to college. All right, we'll pay my student loan debt from the University of North Alabama. I can post it. Over $80,000, you psycho lying woman. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a TikTok right now. I have her blocked. But if anybody knows who she is, her name is Donna. This message is for the hater tot Donna that was in Bob's live lying the other day saying that Mama Tot told her I didn't go to college. Well, you can pay my $80,000. Hang on, it didn't do it. It cut it off too soon. Hang on, I got to do it again. But does anybody, if you do know that lady, you can try to let me know what her name is. I'll unblock her so you can send it to her. But I think that's important because they want to lie about stuff that I can prove. Just because Mama Tot told them, and they're that sick and disgusting that they will just stick to her lies and spread them in other people's lives for years. And that's not okay. All right, here we go. I think I got it. This message is for the hater tot Donna that was in Bob's live the other day lying, saying Mama Tot told her I didn't go to college. And so I was just going to let you know I got my bill for my student loans. If you want to pay the $80,000 from when I went to the University of North Alabama, graduated with a Bachelor of Arts and was working on a master's, you can. I wouldn't believe some lady that lies about someone else. Put your money where your mouth is. If you don't think I went to college, pay my student loan debt. Please, thank you. Okay. I'm just going to put, y'all get this message to that hater tot Donna because I blocked her for lying. About my autism and college education. Ask her if she will pay my student loans since they are lying and spreading Mama Tot's rumors. And she thinks she don't do damage and that I'm the problem. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm standing up for my truth. It is my right. The hell out of here. And then the caption says, Donna, will you pay my student loans with the money you got from lying about me not going to college? I'm going to put my whole name in there too. I'm going to put my college and then I'm going to put my name because y'all can call and find out I went there. But they didn't have my right last name because they were working with that psycho bitch Mama Tot said was my sister that I met one time that we don't have either one of the same parents on our birth certificate. I didn't grow up with her and she gave everybody the wrong last name. And so that's why they arrested me under the wrong last name and date of birth. These idiots are still trying to believe these lies. Under my real name in all capital letters. Okay, done. All right, y'all want to watch it? You gotta go check it out, but I'll show it to you. This message is for the hater tot. Y'all get this to Donna. I don't know what her last name is, but if y'all can find out the girl that was lying in Bob's life for attention. And so I was just going to let you know I got my bill from my talked to him in 6 months. Pay the $80,000 since Mama Tot lied to him about my autism. But then after court, they all flooded in his life because we were friends again. I wouldn't believe some lady that lies about someone else. Put your money where your mouth is. If you don't think I went to college, pay my student loan debt. Please, thank you. This message is for the You can't hear it. You have to go, just go listen to it on the video. I have it posted. I don't know. It might be because I'm in here. I'll try to go out and come back in. They lying, saying Mama Tot told her I didn't go to college. And so I was just going to let you know I got my bill for my student loans. If you want to pay the $80,000 from when I went to the University of North Alabama, graduated with a Bachelor of Arts and was working on a Master's, you can. I wouldn't believe some lady that lies about someone else. Put your money where your mouth is. They want to lie and act like that's okay, but when I tell the truth, it's not okay. I'm not going to let this big group of women run around and lie about me for the next 2 years. They've done it for 2 years. So I'm going to start saying, okay, you want to tell these lies? Show your proof. Or pay my fucking bills, because you want to lie and say Mama Tot told you I didn't go to college, so you're going to spread that lie 2 years later to try to get somebody not to be my friend, and it worked. and then I'm going to show that they are lying. No, I'm not. You can call the University of North Alabama under my real name, Tabitha K. Thompson. Mama Tot had some crazy bitch posing as my sister that I met one time that didn't know what my name was. So she told y'all a different last name and date of birth because she didn't know shit about me. Other than her and Mama Tot wanted to get famous off of using my name and story and pretending like it was totally different. They didn't tell the truth about anything. They lied about my education, lied about my homelessness journey, lied about things with my children. This crazy bitch had never even met my kids until Mama Tot got involved. And now suddenly they're all bestie. Like, this whole thing is so fucking crazy. She called my daughter to tell her she stole my dog, using the videos of Mama Tot saying she was my sister and had my daughter in tears. And she called me and was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are they taking your dog? You know, it just, but what these people have done is so crazy, and they are still lying to this day. And I'm not allowed to tell the truth. Well, God thought different. God told me to come and share my journey and show what these people were doing, and I've helped bad people go to jail by telling the truth, and I'm going to continue doing so, and they don't like that about me. What are they going to do? Take my dog? So let's rock. What are they going to do? Get me falsely in prison? Been there, done that. Who cares? Let's get you 12 white people, put them all on the jury. Take this shit to trial, bitch. Take this shit to trial. Because they are the guilty ones, not me. And God knows that, and I know that. So let's get it. Y'all wanted to talk about it all the time until I started proving the truth. Now you don't want to talk about it. Where you going? Stand 10 toes down on the lies you told. If I didn't go to college, pay my student loans, you psycho women. You want to make money off you want to pocket money off of lying about me not getting an education. Well, then pay my student loans, you psychos. Because you need to be held accountable for spreading Mama Tot's lies all over this app, trying to get people not to be my friend. If you're telling the truth, fine, I'll apologize. If I'm telling the truth, pay my student loans. Deal? Deal or no deal? All right. Well, then, there you go. They won't put their money where their mouth is. They just think that a bunch of people together can lie and it's okay. Why are you crying? God is just good, that's all. I love you guys. All right, let's do positive affirmations. And I'm going to get a SpongeBob popsicle. Right. And that's what they do. That's the only reason they were able to get away with any of this illegal shit, because they had money and they would keep me in positions where they were pretending to help me to make me use all my finances. I mean, the lady that lured me to ginseng had me pay for her gas and her food, and then I found out that she was part of that hate group the whole fucking time and set that up. And I mean, these people are disgusting. This whole charity took their own personal needs and used a homeless autistic woman to make them happen because I was so trusting. They're sick fucks for that. They really are. They really are. And I if my story can help this not happen to another autistic or homeless person, then I will tell it 1,000,000 times. I experience miracles in every moment of today. we're doing positive affirmations right now. Y'all are the ones that are bringing this stuff up in my chat. I'm choosing to do positive affirmations. I choose to expect the best from this day. Don't bring your negative BS in here, please. I choose to expect the best from this day.
I am supported, guided, and I am ready for a beautiful day.
I am supported, guided, and I am ready for a beautiful day.
I wake up with purpose, and I move with intention. I see today as a gift, and I treat it with gratitude. I am going to have an amazing day.
I accidentally put it in the fridge earlier, so it's kind of melty, so I got a plate just in case.
I expect great conversation, great outcomes, and great peace.
I expect great conversations, great outcomes, and great peace.
I bring light to every place I go today.
I did go to college. If you don't think I went to college, then pay my bills.
I am grounded,
you can pay my student loans,
focused,
then you just let
and
me
I
know
am
where to
joyful
send them
today.
to. I'm focused, I'm grounded, and I'm joyful today.
I know that today is full of blessings and new beginnings.
I know that today is full of blessings and new beginnings.
I radiate positivity, and I attract the same.
I radiate positivity, and I attract the same.
I trust the timing of today's events.
I trust the timing of today's events.
I am going to smile often and breathe deeply.
I'm going to smile often and breathe deeply.
I am the creator of a wonderful and beautiful day.
Is that your positive affirmation, that you're a liberal? That's very sweet.
I approach this day with love and courage.
I approach this day with love and courage.
I honor myself by enjoying each moment of today.
I honor myself by enjoying each moment of today.
I am ready for a peaceful, powerful, and great day. Today I am showing up with purpose and presence.
Today I am showing up with purpose and presence.
I am welcoming this day with energy and enthusiasm.
I am welcoming this day with energy and enthusiasm.
I am grounded, I am focused, and I am ready for a great day. I am filling this day with intention. I am filling this day with inspiration. I am moving through this day with ease and confidence. I am inviting positive experiences into my life. I am inviting positive people into my life today.
I am inviting positive people into my life today. That's why I got that Donna lady blocked, but y'all tell her she can pay my student loans since those crazy women want to lie about me not going to college.
I am surrounded by uplifting energy.
So they can make money online, so they owe that money to me because they're liars.
I am surrounded by kind people.
I am surrounded by kind people because I cut out all those biddies. That's why Donna's blocked.
I am stepping into this day with a grateful and open heart.
I am stepping into this day with a grateful and open heart.
I am creating moments that matter today.
I am creating moments that matter today.
I am aligned with serenity, motivation, and inner peace.
I am aligned with serenity, motivation, and inner peace.
I am allowing myself to enjoy the little things today.
I am allowing myself to enjoy the little things today.
Details of life.
I am allowing myself to notice the details of life. Welcome in, we're doing positive affirmations.
I am allowing myself to enjoy the finer things in life.
I am allowing myself to enjoy the finer things in life.
I am allowing myself to stop and smell the flowers.
I am allowing myself to stop and smell the flowers.
I am allowing myself to rise and smell the coffee.
I'm allowing myself to rise and smell the coffee. I could make a coffee if I wanted. I have a Keurig.
I am celebrating my progress, no matter how small.
Because God is good, because I didn't even know what that meant. Or how to spell it. My roommate showed me how to
I am
work
starting
it.
this day with calm, clarity, and
It's
strength.
easy. You just pop it in the thing and just boop. But that's weird when you lived off grid with no electricity or running water or a toilet for 3 years, and then you got something that makes coffee just by pushing it down. I felt like I should do more. But robots are
I am
taking over
trusting
the
myself
world.
to make this a meaningful day.
Elon, we need to have a talk about this. I get it. Like, we both have autism, and I know that, like, I know the way your mind works and stuff. But you can't let the robots take over all the jobs. Help us autistic people with, like, maybe a robot to help us do our job, and not just giving the robot straight to the employees. If you want to have a meeting about this, my inbox is open.
I am attracting good news.
Y'all tag Elon Musk, please, in the chat. Everyone, hashtag Elon Musk. Tabitha needs to talk to you.
I am choosing to let God guide me today.
I'm choosing to let God guide me today.
I am meeting this day with creativity and
I am meeting
courage.
this day with creativity and courage.
I am moving forward with steady faith in what's to come. I am moving forward with steady faith that good things are finding me.
I am moving forward in steady faith. Well, that's not really... It didn't come out right, Sarah, because I was just trying to say, like, if we had to have the robots, they need to give, like, the people the robots so then they could do the work, but they can't give the work the robots because then they outdo the people. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying use the power for good.
I am living this day with love.
But I'd really rather not have any robots. But I came back off grid to this whole new world of McDonald's kiosks, and I never get the right thing because my autistic brain shuts down so bad. And yesterday, after I left the hospital, I couldn't even eat it because I got a hamburger. I meant to get a cheeseburger, and I meant to do only cheese and pickles, and I accidentally did everything with no cheese. So I hate kiosks because I can't process at all. And everything's so fast, and the person behind you wants you to hurry up and put your money. Oh, I hate it. So I don't want a kiosk at McDonald's.
Today, everything is working out for me.
Today, everything is working out for me. But that's the things about autism people don't understand. They just look at me and think, you don't look autistic. But they don't understand what goes on in my brain.
Every red light turns.
And that's why I did my free tutoring. And that's why I wanted to help others. Because I know what it's like not to be heard or seen or cared about.
Every door opens for me today. I experience kindness.
I don't ever want anybody else to feel that way.
I get to jump to the front
get to jump to the front of the line today.
Money finds me in abundance today.
Yeah, but with your phone, you got it all the time. Like, you can put your phone down if you're not using it. But see, I don't even have a McDonald's app. I don't like to have a lot of apps other than TikTok, because when that TMH lady took my phone, she has all the apps that I have. That's what happened the day before court. They canceled my rental car and put another number on it. They're disgusting. They'll do anything like to access my information so they can then leak that to you. So I don't like to do a lot of apps.
I choose to feel good.
But it's the same concept. Like, I want to talk to a person and tell them what I want so they can help me get it right. Because that's what ended up happening. I went and found this beautiful, sweet little black lady, and I said, can you please help me? Like, I'm scared I have autism. I use that kiosk, and she got most of the things fixed, but I still didn't have time to explain. But I had to still have a person. I didn't know that, though, when I went in, because I'd never been before. And that's the thing with autism. Like, you're trying to process everything fast and watch what other people do. And like, so I just did the first thing I saw. But I did see later that other people were ordering up there, but I didn't know. I'd never been there. I just don't like going in public for that reason. That's why it's hard to work and everything. But I do it because I can mask and I can get through it. But then when I have people disclosing my location and saying that I steal when I never have, lots of Mama Tots, little hater tots, after she made that post disclosing my city, went on there on Spanky's website and said I steal when I gave to every person that I worked with. I've never taken anything. I worked my whole life, and I have a Bachelor of Arts, and I was working on a Master's, and I worked all through college, and I had been a flight attendant. I've always worked, but these people made up old lies and stories about me and said, like, all kinds of mean things so they can make money. They don't even know me. The people who lied to y'all with Mama Tot have not seen me in over 20 years. And that one crazy bitch only met me one time. We don't have the same parents on our birth certificate. I didn't grow up with her. I met her one time when she was with Joe.
And strength.
Yes. But I didn't meet that crazy bitch in flight attendant training. That was in Maryland. I don't even know what city she lives in, but I was by myself. So if she was there, she was stalking me then too. I've never met that crazy bitch since I was in my 20s at all, or 30s, or 40s. And yet they sit around talking about me like they know me. I didn't even know me when I was a teenager. The fuck? Just now getting to know who I am.
Today I welcome positivity into my life.
Today I welcome positivity into my life. And that's why I'm choosing to heal.
Today I welcome joy into my life.
Today I welcome joy into my life.
I accept myself today for everything that I am.
I accept myself today for everything that I am and everything that I've become.
I release all scarcity today.
I release all scarcity today.
I release all negative programming today.
I release all negative programming today.
Today, everything is falling into
When
place.
I worked when I was off grid, I would go and pick up cans. I would go and fix people's cars and run lines in the ground for water, where they could do the water tank thing. And I did things every single day. But Slight Mama Tot just turned around and lied and told people all kinds of misinformation about me and talked about how rich and powerful my ex-husband was. And Slight went there to visit him. And all kinds of crazy shit's happened over the last 2 years. When I think about it, like, how deep does this shit go? Like, I was noticing things back then, but when I actually see the group chats and how sick these people were, this has to be even worse than it looks.
I am going to feel creative, connected, and
Or
focused.
else they wouldn't want to shut me up so damn bad, would they? If I was wrong and crazy, they wouldn't be so
I am
worried
looking
about
forward to the
making me
peace that
hush.
this day brings. I am going to take each moment as it comes.
Today I'm going to take each moment as it comes.
I am choosing to feel grounded.
You're not getting the right information. Yes, I will talk to my lawyer on that day, but I'm not giving y'all the rest of the information. But as far as I know, that's not the date of court. So y'all are getting misinformation. I'm going to tell everybody everything about court, and everybody is like, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm going to let y'all know because I know these people will stalk me, and I want to have as many people know like where I'm at so I'll be safe, because they had over 7 people there this time just trying to fake film things to get attention when I didn't film anything there. They're weird as hell. So I will tell y'all everything about court, but those of y'all coming in and putting stuff that's not true, the only thing about that date that I was told is that my lawyer will talk to me then and let me know.
I am ready to claim
And if I hear anything different, I will update you. But that is not true. So those of y'all putting that in my chat to get Dixie more film or attention time, you know, it's not going to work because it's not the truth. She doesn't tell the truth. That's why I'm willing to go head to head with her, honey.
I am beginning this day with confidence.
I'm beginning this day with confidence.
This day was going to be great before it even started.
This day was going to be great before it even started. But I will be upfront and honest about everything with
I knew
court.
this day would be great, even before I put my feet on the
I want to
floor.
take this to trial. These people lied and manipulated and set this up to harm me. And so I want this to be looked at all over the world.
Peace
I
and
want to call
presence
every
to every
news
moment.
station. I want everybody to watch what the judge does, watch what the jury does, and let's see what God has in mind. Okay?
I honor my needs above everything else
Trust me,
today.
I'll tell you when I find out when it is. But y'all putting fake dates in the chat or whatever you've been told just to try to get a reaction out of me.
I
I'm
celebrate
healing,
my
I'm
wins
growing,
today.
and it's not going to work. So, kick rocks.
Today I make sure to take care of myself.
Today I make sure to take care of myself.
Today I make sure to put my needs
first. This is the first good day I've had in like 4 months. I woke up with my ear not feeling like an elephant was sitting on it. I don't know if I'm fixed because they gave me like some really strong shots, so it could have just shocked my system. But I'm hoping with the continued medication and vitamins and the new toothpaste I'm using and everything that
I flow through this day like a powerful river.
I'm using a non-fluoride toothpaste, which I heard from my spiritual advisor was a good idea.
I am calling in good energy, and I let it guide me.
Good energy, and I want to use aluminum-free deodorant. I think y'all should both take both of those hints as well. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do,
my goals today.
But I'm noticing the difference when I quit using fluoride and aluminum. My
goals are manifested, and I claim them as such.
And my health is better. No particular brand.
I'm allowing today to happen with intention and trust.
Hey, Black Widow, how are you, gorgeous? It helped me to sit in your lap while I was at the hospital yesterday.
I'm creating space for joy
I had a lot of connection today. Being out there by myself, and there's a lot of people in this hospital. But God gave me the same doctor that I had. I've never had that happen.
I am ready to witness the blessings this day will bring me.
Room, and I did, and he was the same one that had helped and sent me for a CAT scan last time and really cared. And he said the ear infection had gotten much worse.
And I focus on what feels good.
There was like big pockets of fluid, and then I had some other health issues going on I'm not going to talk about because I get made fun of when I do. And then, but they helped me with that as well. And I got a steroid and antibiotic shot, and or a steroid shot, and then I got steroids, antibiotics. Hey, beautiful. I'm sorry I couldn't hang out with y'all last night. I came in and tried, and then I ran to the bathroom throwing up. I had got some real strong shots and had pain medicine. I don't take pain medicine at all. It's just because I lived 3 years off grid with no electricity or running water. I wasn't able to take care of myself. Then the last 2 years that I've been targeted by Mama Tot and Slot and this fake DV charity, I'll get where I have insurance and I'll go to the dentist, and then they'll contact my employers or people that I work with and make sure I lose my job. They've done this several times. So every time I'll go to the dentist and get it pulled, and then that's when the staff came back and I couldn't do anything because I lost all my insurance when they got me fired again with their lies and rumors. And they're still telling people I didn't go to college to try to keep me from getting hired at a job where I would need a bachelor's, but I did go to college. And so I made this TikTok today and said that sick lady that's like making fun of me and lying about my education named Donna, why doesn't she pay for my student loans? If she's willing to lie and make money by saying I didn't go to college because that's what Mama Tot told her, then go pay my fucking student loans. That's how I feel. Like, they feel like it's okay to slander my name and say all these things about me, but then when I tell the truth about what they did to me, they want me to hush, and it's not right. It's not okay. We can either all tell the truth, or you can tell your lies, and I'm going to tell the truth in front of a court of law and everybody on the planet, and we'll see who's telling the truth. Because I have receipts and God on my side and the truth, and they have a bunch of people willing to lie for each other. I'm interested to see how that plays out, because a lot of those people aren't willing to lie for y'all anymore. How do you think I got the group chat? Because there were people that committed worse crimes that want themselves off the hook, that are willing to throw the people that really hurt me under the bus, which is what should have happened in the first place. Like God said, He made me the bear trap for them to trap themselves. That's exactly what just happened. That was my prophecy back in November, December, January, and February. I said that every month. That's why they had to get me fraudulently arrested and take my dog to try to keep me from talking. Worked for a little while because I did the silence, but the silence was a trick. It was the bear trap. They thought that silence was weakness. It was truth, ringing from every vibration of the universe. No, I did not. I had a neighbor in Macon that was like a grandmother to me that I really love. She still comes in here and visits, and she had a little dog. But I don't have my own. I just have my plushie named after my stolen dog, Peter. They brag all the time about getting away with stealing him because the cops were working with Mama Tot and that whole group. So when I tried to make reports, the hate group had been allowed to make reports, but they wouldn't let me. As a woman with autism, I called and told them everything that was going on, that these people had these people posing as my family to take my stuff using that video. They knew that what they had done was like really illegal, so they didn't want to make more of a spectacle of it, I guess. So they wouldn't let me make the reports on the officer that fraudulently arrested me just because the gang stalkers called in. But they let one of the people that were working with the gang stalkers call and make reports on my behalf somehow, which is so illegal. I haven't given anybody permission to make reports for me. But the cops were willing to do anything to cover up Mama Tot's tracks, just like they did in that situation with the purple picket when I was there. And her name was all over that order of me getting arrested. And I didn't do anything. That woman had stolen all my stuff after I paid her to stay there, and they were trying to throw me in a shelter. So they had all the hater tots call in and do the same thing there. And they've gotten away with all of this. Well, it's because there's a lot of cops that are like in the hater tot group. So like one of the officer's moms came in her box and doxed my address when Dixie was getting me to traffic me. and everything. And like, they've let the cops do really illegal, disgusting things. So they don't really want to help me now, because if they help me now, their buddies in another state are going to get in trouble. And the truth don't matter, and the law doesn't matter. It's numbers and money. It's not protecting autistic people or protecting citizens at all. It's doing what the group tells you to, and the cops definitely fell victim to that. I mean, it took 12 men to come arrest me and take my dog when I'm the one that got the fuck beat out of me, just because Mama Tot's group said so. And they had printed out pictures from TikTok and wouldn't run my license and had the wrong last name and date of birth, and you're telling me this is legal? No, the fuck it's not. But nobody's been around since the beginning. Nobody's been around since I was a little girl getting the shit beat out of me for my autistic stems. And when I made that podcast about what happened, instead of standing by me and listening to my truth, people twisted it, and they let Mama Tot lie to them about my education, my homelessness, saying she knew my ex-husband and then she didn't. Said she knew how rich he was, how influential he was, because her husband knew him so well. And then when they were in New York, her husband's like, I don't know who Justin Arnold is. So which one of them are fucking lying? Both is the answer. But it's just crazy that these people would target me like this, do this shit, and then act innocent and tell me to hush about it. The fuck? No, I will not. You're trying to get me fraudulently arrested for a really long time just for pleading not guilty to a crime that you helped someone commit against me, and you want me to shut the fuck up? No, ma'am. How about we get some cops to really legally look into this, really research it? No, it's not. That's why I give everything back that I make on TikTok to my friends in Africa and my autistic friends, because TikTok's not worth it. But getting the truth about what people like Mama Tot and Slight have done to me to keep other autistic people from getting hurt, that is worth it. It's worth it. What are they going to do? Steal my dog? What are they going to do? Get me fired? What are they going to do? Get me kicked out? They have over like 3 times each. Fake like they have a camper or a house so they can trick me while they're posing as advocates. The fuck is this? Y'all want to blame me? No. For being sweet and naive enough to trust these crazy witches that were trying to profit off me? No, I will not apologize for that. I'm precious. Worked my way out of homelessness. Had blind faith, trusted God, and got taken advantage of. And so getting the truth out there is worth it. Standing up for what's right is worth it. But no, TikTok's not. But using my influence on TikTok to help others and not take and be what Mama Tot pretends to be, and actually give back to the Africans and give back to the autistic people and not be the one taken, and I haven't been for 14 months, while these people sit around and point fingers at me and say I'm the problem while they're really doing illegal things. So it is important to show that I've never been who they've said that I was. I am who they thought I was is who they are. And they projected all that onto me. And I'm standing firm and tall. I have most of them blocked. One is a lady named Donna that said I didn't go to college, so I made a TikTok for her if y'all can find out who it is. She was the one on Bob's Live when they found out we were friends again. None of the Mama Tot's little minions have been in Bob's Live since she went in there and lied to him about my autism 4 months ago. But then when we became friends again, suddenly the whole group was in there again. And some crazy lady named Donna was saying that Mama Tot told her I didn't go to college, that I just had an acting certificate, which is so untrue. I have a Bachelor of Arts for like over 4 years at the University of North Alabama, and I was working on a master's in mental health counseling when I became homeless. And so this whole thing is so crazy. They've been willing to lie about this kind of stuff, and now these bitches are still spreading this false shit 2 years later. So I said, okay, I just got my thing for my student loans under my real name, Tabitha K. Thompson, because y'all don't even know my fucking last name. You have me arrested under the wrong last name and date of birth because you're having somebody stalk me that hasn't seen me in 25 years. They didn't even know my name. And Mama Tot helped them stalk me because she said she was my sister. And Mama Tot pretended to cut off her whole family to make me more comfortable. And, oh, baby, yeah, it's okay to cut off your family. And then help me out of the abuse. And then that night, she works with every abuser I've ever had. How in the fuck does that happen? I don't know, Sarah. A bunch of them don't go through because there's like weird filtering in here because of all the bullying. So when I have to block somebody, it blocks random words. So a lot of the questions don't go through. But it's because people choose to bully. So y'all lost your privileges. You know, I don't see hardly any of the comments anymore. If I do, I respond to them. Like I saw that one. But I'm not really up for questions or anything. I'm just doing positive affirmations. Just kind of wanted to get it.
I carry positivity into every space I enter.
I carry positivity into every space I enter.
I brighten every room that I enter.
I brighten every room that I enter. Hang on, I want to go get a butterscotch pop, sis.
I choose thoughts that nurture and empower me.
I didn't. That's why I ended up homeless off grid.
I'm finding magic.
They're changing the story. They're trying to make it like I went somewhere for fame. I fucking burnt out because I was like masking so long. And I fucked up. Like I was working full time. I was going to college full time. Then I was in grad school full time, and everything, I just crashed. I couldn't manage. That's why I ended up homeless off grid. These psycho witches turned my story to something they could profit over. Y'all don't really even know what's happened, you know? Like I told a podcast about it, and that's when I was attacked purposely and sought out by Sly and Sarah. And they pretended to like help me out of the shelter when I had plans to go with Jataya. Sarah got involved, and all that was like targeted just because I had shared my journey about being late diagnosed autistic, and they wanted to try to make me look like I wasn't. So it was a witch hunt to like, if I prove that I'm able to survive all the shit that they throw at me, I can't possibly be autistic. But the thing is, I had masked and gotten through this bullshit my whole life in a society that didn't accept me. So them isolating or trying to use money over my head to get me to fold or not tell the truth about what they did to me ain't gonna work, because I have been autistic my whole life. I have been counted out my whole life. I have been isolated my whole life. So I completely crashed and fucked up and begged God for help, and he told me he'd help me out, and then I was targeted, and they tried to change my story, but my real story is very raw and beautiful. And I don't want to be ashamed of it or afraid of it, but that's what they've done to me. They've tried to take my podcast, turn it into what they wanted it to be, and shame me for my truth. I'm not ashamed of my truth, and I never will be. I'm going to get a butterscotch popsicle. I'll be right back. I'm auditioning for a reality show tomorrow. I'm not saying. This crazy mama talk lady just made a Facebook post at my last job telling people what city I was in to get me fired. So I'm not going to say where I'm going to audition, because if I get it, I want to actually be on the show before all these people try to write in and lie to them about me not being autistic. Thank you, May. Good morning.
I give myself grace to grow and explore. I am present with everything that this day offers me.
Thank you, but I'll keep you updated.
I am opening my heart to meaningful experiences. I am radiating warmth, kindness, and compassion.
I'm not interested.
I am grounded in my purpose and rising with confidence.
What they've done with having ginseng and boss hogs like pretend to be my boyfriends when they were working in that group to hurt me. I'm not interested in love.
I am listening to my inner wisdom.
Thank you.
And I trust its voice.
Well, if it was obvious, I probably wouldn't have told you, would I? I'm getting smart to y'all's games, and I know how you're
I am attracting meaningful relationships.
So if it was that one, I wouldn't have mentioned being autistic. Idiot.
I am starting fresh, and I allow the universe to take the lead.
Well, y'all go ahead and contact them. And then when I do decide to
I am
send my
making
video
today
in
count
there,
in all of the ways
I'll
that
be
matter
able
to
get
me.
on easier.
I move through this day with peace.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking to you, Sammy. I blocked the person I was
I am
talking
ready
to.
for everything to align beautifully today. I am greeting every moment with purpose and presence. I am choosing to feel empowered all day long. I am going to witness little miracles throughout the day.
I gotta pee. Thank you.
I am attracting goodness and ease into my day.
I'll get ready with y'all online.
I am going to handle everything today with steady confidence. I am walking into this day with a heart full of gratitude.
If you feel better making fun of people, this is not the right line for you. You should go back to the hater tots, because we don't do that in here. We're doing positive affirmations
to myself and
and lifting each other up. So if you want to do that, go somewhere else. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I am trusting that today holds
I
meaningful
don't care what number
experiences.
badge you have in here. You don't get to mistreat anyone in my life. You don't ever have to gift. If you do, I give it away. My self-respect is worth
I am
more
going to feel at peace
than
with
this
everything I
stupid
do.
badge. So get out of my life with your BS.
I am letting go of worry, and I am leaning into trust. I am going to laugh, connect, and feel deeply alive today.
No one ever has. I've never been told I needed help by anyone other than a bunch of internet bullies. I've never had a judge or a doctor or anyone tell me I needed help. I've always sought help on my own. But I wasn't willing to lie
To enjoy the pace and beauty of this
and
day.
say I had disorders that my abusers wanted me to. when I've been diagnosed with CPTSD from their abuse
I'm aligned with
and
everything that
autism
supports a great day.
and ADHD, and I don't have to verify anything to anyone. I talked about my journey because God told me to, and I was targeted by a bunch of sickos that felt entitled to my details that were not, that were willing to pose as a charity to get those details. Exactly. And that's a big thing,
I'm
Sammy.
expecting
Even if I
happiness
had had
and
the
joy
money
to meet me where I'm at.
to get all the diagnoses I needed, it would have been a longer journey. Like I was diagnosed with MS right before I was diagnosed with autism. And it was a misdiagnosis. But I don't even talk about that because it's not like part of my journey. But the fact that they tried to go back and say I had the same disorders Mama Tot's mom had when I never met her in person. She just pretended to help me out of abuse and then worked with my abusers. And that's all I know is that she can't be trusted.
Everything that feels good.
And I tried to trust her again, and she lied to get my info for my license and then ditched me when she knew that that TMH lady wasn't my sister. I never heard from her again. It's sad. God, after she started working with ginseng and telling him the same shit about me that she was telling me about him, and I have the text to prove it. And y'all think I'm the one with bipolar?
I'm creating a day filled with absolute success. I am starting this day with belief in the good that's coming to me. I am ready to enjoy today with a clear mind and a light spirit. I am rising with purpose and moving with confidence. I am making room for good things to find me today. I am choosing to greet this day with gratitude. I am stepping into this day with courage. I am meeting this moment with patience. I am meeting this day with trust. I am fully present for the beauty of this day.
Exactly. And that's why, like, I've tried to speak up about my whole story when I told my podcast about being abused for my stems, and that's why it took so long to get diagnosed. These people I haven't seen in over 20 years came back and abused me to prove that that didn't happen.
I am treating this day as a fresh start. I am embracing this.
I'll be